Hey Sumo fans, I'm Miki Grimmer, and welcome to the first installment of World of Sumo's Extra Sumo News, where we aim to focus a spotlight on Sumo's lower ranks, from the latest recruits, ones to watch, tomorrow's rising stars, and any general news that comes from Jonidan to Makushita. In our first episode, we'd like to give you a look of the new Rikishi joining Ozumo. First up, from Fukui Prefecture, Yutaka Toriyama, a 19-year-old standing 192 centimeters and weighing in at 110 kilograms, starts his sumo journey by joining Hanare Gomabeya. He has a university baseball background, and he started in sports in primary school in the 3rd grade. He quit Nagoya University of Commerce and UCBA undergraduate school in the autumn, after he watched this year's Nagoya Basho, and he seems to have found his calling wanting to join Ozumo. A friend of the family introduced him to the Heia's Fukui Prefecture local, Minatogawa Oyakata, for a chat, who was the last Sekitori from Fukui Prefecture in the last 32 years. 2 months ago in August, Yutaru was allowed to stay in the Heia for a taste of the sumo life, and that was that. Next up is Mongolian Jamian, who's 23 years old, stands 181 centimeters, and weighs 150 kilograms. He comes from Ulaanbaatar and will be joining Takasago Beya. He's already finished the 6-month Kinshu period and trains with Makushita Rikishi. Jamian actually came to Japan on the same flight as Sekiwake Hoshoryu and lower ranker Oshoma. He also attended the same high school in Kashiwa as Hoshoryu. Sekiwake Hoshoryu and Oshoma actually joined the wrestling club first, while Jamian joined the sumo club from the start. He of course did not turn pro after high school graduation like Hoshoryu. Instead, he went to Taikudai, where he graduated in March. He reached the top 8 in his 3rd year at the National Student Weight Division Championships in the open category. But in his 4th year, at the East Japan Student Championships, sadly he could only reach the top 16th, so that means no Tsukidashi status. But as a fairly accomplished athlete, he was at least allowed to join at the age of 23, a little older than the usual cutoff. Another Mongolian joining the ranks is Tushig Tesen Soren, who will be joining Asahiyama Beya. He is 19 years old, stands 178 centimeters, and weighs 128 kilograms. He graduated from Kibagaoka High in Fukuoka in March 2022, and has some sumo experience, even coming fourth in a Kyushu tournament. And we have some quotes from him, where he said, "I wanted to become a Rikishi. I've waited for this day the whole time." Coming to Japan and becoming a Rikishi was his childhood dream. He came to Japan in 2019 and he said, "When I was small, I watched Asashoryu on TV and I thought, I want to do sumo." He started to do sumo properly at the age of 15 and came to Japan in 2019. He said that among the present Rikishi, he likes Hoshoryu. Next up is a young man who's already getting a lot of press. Ryo Sakuraba, as mentioned in a previous sumo news video, who is Nishiki's nephew, will join Isegahama Beya. He attended Goshokawara High School, and he stands 174 centimeters tall and weighs 95 kilograms. He's a member of the championship team in this summer's high school Inter-High Aomori Prefecture qualifiers, and is the son of Nishiki's younger sister. Ryo aims to become Nishiki II one day. He started sumo in the 4th grade at the recommendation of his grandfather at the same Tanshiro Sumo Dojo in Morita village as his uncle. In middle school, he was a champion once in the below 75 kilogram category at the Aomori tournament and the top 8th nationally. In Goshigawara High School, he was 2nd in the under 100 kilogram category at the Tohaku tournament and at the Inter-High with his team. His first goal is to reach the top of Sandanme within 1 year, then as fast as possible to become a Sekitori. With who his coaches, stable master, and stablemates are, this lad is set for a bright future. Next up in the roster of young men joining Ozumo is Sora Okano, who's joining Takakume Beya. He was a member of the runner-up team at the Inter-High School tournament this year, and was runner-up in the under 115 kilogram category at the Kanto tournament. Okano is from Shin-Osen Town in Hyogo Prefecture. He was trained there by the twin brother of Saitama Sakai's main coach, Yamada. Another young man joining Takekuma Beya is Kosuke Nishiki. He was in the best 16 in the country at the National High School Sumo Select Tournament this year. He stands 176 centimeters tall and weighs 111 kilograms. He hails from the Saitama Prefecture and went to Saitama Sake High School. 17-year-old Kanato Suru is joining Fujishima Beya. He was a member of the championship team at the Kanto tournament. He's 176 centimeters tall and weighs in at 133 kilograms. He's another young man hailing from the Saitama Prefecture, and he went to Saitama Sake High School. And next up, Kotaro Miura will be joining Oshiogawa Beya. He's another young man who reached the best in 16 at the National Select Tournament mentioned earlier. He's from Kawagoe, and his father's acquainted with the ex-Motohashi from the former Oshiogawa-beya, who now runs a chanko shop in his hometown of Sayama. Koki Kojima, who's 16 years old, will be joining Minato-beya. He stands 181 centimeters tall and weighs in at 115 kilograms. He hails from Niigata Prefecture. And finally, Nobuyuki Sato will be joining Sarudakake-beya. He's one of the 4 young men from Saitama Sakai High School. He's 176 centimeters tall and weighs 169 kilograms, and he's from the Chiba Prefecture. And that's it for the first installment of the Extra News, bringing to light Sumo's future generations. Thank you for joining me. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Sumo's new recruits, so feel free to leave a comment below. See you in the next one. Hakioi!